Good evening, good morning, potentially, depending on where you're at in the world. Good afternoon. Um, Maybe it's midday, but we're live tonight. It's this day 22 of 100 days straight of live streaming, talking about live streaming, talking about passive income, talking about social media, digital marketing, email marketing, business ideas, operations for your business, all things video, live streaming, so forth and so on. We are doing something different tonight. We're going live exclusively on YouTube. I have two different YouTube channels. So if you're watching this from the Oily Cadre YouTube channel, please go over to youtube.com/Shane Trammell, ShaneTrammell, and go ahead and subscribe and turn on notifications there as well, because we are slowly transitioning, or that's where all of our original content for the most part will be produced. So we're probably for a while going to cross post, but my YouTube channel with my name, Shane Trammell, already has, I think, over 100 videos, original content with me doing those videos, producing it. 21 of those now, this being 22 of those videos are live streams. So again, we're on day 22 of 100. I'll also ask you to bear with us on our audio. Been trying to dial that in. Still working it. We have great equipment, but we also have the internet to deal with, a live streaming encoder, and just several moving parts. So bear with us if you're experiencing not the best quality audio. I will say it is actually one of the most important parts of a video. It's not the visual, honestly, as much as the audio. And give me a thumbs up or a comment if you agree. I think a lot of people are willing to suffer through or give some grace for video quality, less likely to give grace if the audio is really bad. So we really care about that. Going to start out like I have for the most part every other night for 21 nights. Again, now 22 with today's live stream, and that is to encourage you to create a YouTube channel regardless of what you do, retired, just getting started out in a job, you're a real estate agent, accountant, lawyer, artist, building contractor, handyman, someone who cleans homes, window washer, builder of gates. It doesn't matter. Create a YouTube channel, find a way to have some kind of consistent publishing of videos. Actually, one of the easiest ways, if you can get over the initial hesitation to a certain extent of going live, honestly, the easy way to start out is just to go live. And I highly recommend that you use StreamYard to do that, because for one, it can be free. There's a free account. You can, with the free account, go live up to 20 hours a month, up to 2 destinations. And then once you outgrow that, you can upgrade to still some plans that are very budget friendly. But if you go to strammell.info/StreamYard, you can get a free account. And yes, that is an affiliate link. So if you ever upgraded to a paid account, I would get a small commission, but it would not cost you any more. And I'll just disclose and say any link that I share, you can assume that it's an affiliate link. There's some cases where it may not be, but just assume that it's an affiliate link so you can know I may get, again, a small commission or some type of points or credit, something along those lines. But in never will it be the case where you're having to pay more if you use the link. In many cases, you're actually saving. So like with StreamYard, if you use my link, if you ever upgrade to a paid plan, you're going to get $10 off your first month. So second thing that I'm encouraging people to do is to establish, manage, and use a email list, preferably using a platform for email marketing. And again, I recommend ConvertKit. So that's strammel.info/ConvertKit. Go get a free account. You can manage up to 1,000 subscribers. And although you can use your web-based, Gmail or Yahoo or Hotmail, whatever it might be that you have, the great thing about ConvertKit is it can manage those subscribers for you. You can have landing pages, any number of landing pages for free, to have unique calls to action with your community. It's a great way to build your list. And I'll do a deeper dive one of these nights, or probably multiple nights along the way to 100, talking about ConvertKit more specifically. But don't wait. Go get the free account right now and learn through us or all the many other resources that are out there on how to use ConvertKit. So there's no reason to not go get the free account. And the reason we're encouraging you to go do that is we want you to have more control over, how you can communicate. Don't want you to be dependent on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or any of the other social media platforms. Even the best of the platforms don't show your content to everyone that is connected with you on that platform. If you're lucky on Facebook, you're maybe getting a 6%, what's called, 6% reach. So if you have 100 people that have liked your page or 100 friends, maybe 6% of those are seeing on any given day the information that you're posting. So get an email list. The statistics are actually probably quite surprising to you, how often, generally speaking, people still read email, look at it multiple times a day, all of that. So if you have something valuable to share, they're going to look at it, they're going to respond, and you're going to honestly probably be able to make more impact through email than social media. Now, the only difference, or the only way that is not the case, is if you have a business, have a service, have something to sell, physical, digital, whatever. If you're open to doing Facebook ads, then that's something that's actually viable. It's relatively cheap compared to your typical return. So I'll just say, look into Facebook ads. Different people have different opinions of that with regards to most people that don't have a very high opinion of it think of it from a consumer perspective. And I'm not saying don't try to think as a consumer, or they think of it as I don't understand it, so I'm not going to do it. And, you can learn about that. So don't let that stop you, but set up a YouTube channel, come up with some type of consistent upload schedule, or just go live like I am, often enough that people are exposed to your content, and create an email list. So we're going to talk about tonight, something we've already talked about, but I can't get it out of my mind with regards to how valuable it could be to a number of you in my community, if you will, is this tool called Switchboard. So if you go, I'm going to show this for a minute. If you go to this link that I'm showing, strammel.info/appsumo, and then search for Switchboard, you can read all about it. So if this is the first time that you're hearing about it, then uh, look at look at the information, then go back to day 16, and we talked about it at length. The thing you need to know about now is go watch day 16 and consider the fact that this deal may not be around very much longer. And so you're able to get up to 5 codes on AppSumo for Switchboard for $295. Let's just call it $300. They value that at $6,000, excuse me, but it's actually more valuable than that if you do the math. So they're being conservative and not assuming what I am, which is that you're going to use this tool over a number of years. And so with 5 codes at $300, it is an absolute steal. Excuse me. So I'll re-describe one scenario that might be, excuse me, that might be attractive to someone that wants to get into live streaming or already is live streaming and wants to not only reach a larger audience themselves with their live streams, but maybe they want to actually add a service that they can perform for other restaurants, again, real estate agents, artists, musicians, whatever. Use Switchboard to behind the scenes produce a live stream for them, actually either a pre-recorded video or an actual live stream. And there is a difference. You can go live with a pre-recorded video, or you can actually go live with something that's happening in real time. And there's some things that you need to think about if you're going to do a pre-recorded video as live. I'm not going to talk about that tonight, but you can put in the comments if you're interested in finding out more about that. By all means, send me a comment, and I'll help you understand that better. But the scenario that I want to talk about tonight, and then that's where we're going to end it for tonight, is, again, imagine that you're taking on the role as a live stream producer for a musician, and they're at a venue. I know where I live, a lot of these kind of local musicians will go to different restaurants that are set up to host a musician. They'll play, a number of sets. Maybe they go 2 hours long. But imagine a situation where you could offer to this musician the ability to simultaneously live stream their performance, not only on the venue's Facebook page, and if they have other social media accounts, all of those, as well as the artist, all of their social media accounts. But not only that, other either physical people profiles or other businesses, other people that they know that have pages. With Switchboard, you can very easily capture those destinations and use them in this tool to go live. If you buy 5 codes, up to 60 destinations, which is mind-boggling. And what's so incredible about this is, again, for let's just keep it simple. Let's say you have 5 other Facebook pages, and then you can use any other social media account, do the same thing and do the math. Let's say you have 5 social media accounts outside of what the musician may have in the venue. So if they each have 1,000 followers, then that's 5,000 potential more, 5,000 more people that potentially will be reached with that performance. So now you can take that idea and turn it a lot of different ways. I've already been talking to nonprofit organizations about how it could be used for multiple nonprofits to come together to cross promote each other on all of their different social media accounts. And again, you as a live stream producer could use this tool to make that happen for them. And I think the reality is, if you're already a live streamer, you know that there are a lot of people, especially business owners, that don't know how to do that. They certainly would not likely know how to do this simulcast, if you want to think of it kind of like TV terms. They don't understand how you would do this simulcast. So a lot of options, a lot of ways to be creative and offer this as a service. If you're a StreamYard user, I want you to know, definitely, I think it was day 20, 21, maybe day 19. I've lost track now, but one night, I think it might have been day 20, I talked specifically about and showed briefly, I think through a screen share, how you would use StreamYard along with Switchboard. So I'll just make it simple right now, and then we're actually going to call it a night for this live stream. You could go live to a RMTP. It's either RMTP or RT. Yeah, it's RMTP destination that's in Switchboard, and then from there connect to all of those other destinations that you have. And so StreamYard, with the biggest package that you can buy, if you will, from a monthly service perspective, you can go to eight different total destinations. So, but with Switchboard, you can go up to 60 destinations. And not only that, you could have 200 destinations that have been authorized for you to use, but you can go to any 60 of the total. So let's say you had 300 destinations in there. You could pick the 60 that you want to go live on. And oh, by the way, this is pretty incredible as well. Again, if it's something you're going to try to do to provide as a service, with the 5 code, you can have up to 15 users. Think of that as being 15 people that can manage the Switchboard and go live from 10 different locations. And so again, do the math there. Or let's say you're going live at 6 different locations, although you could do 10. And then if you're doing 6, you could do any combination of, but to make it simple, let's say on each of those 6 unique live streams from different locations, you could go to 10 different destinations on each of those, and then you would be at your 60 total destinations. No limit on how long the live stream could be. And then the other amazing thing, and there's a lot of amazing things, but the other amazing thing that you can do is, it's in alpha testing right now, but if you buy 5 codes, you're going to get access to the ability to have a embedded HTML on your website. And basically when you stream, you can point it to that embed code and basically live stream to your website. And so you could have that page where you're live streaming behind a password, for example, and potentially the only way someone gets a password to that live stream is through a payment. Maybe it's PayPal, maybe it's Venmo. You could actually use ConvertKit to do that. You could even do that along with a ConvertKit, their ConvertKit Commerce, where you could sell a subscription. I could go on for hours about the possibilities. So let me know in the comments if you'd like to know more about how you might be able to use this either as a service, as a producer, or maybe just for your own business. You could do either, and it's going to be amazing. So I've already drank the Kool-Aid, as they say. Like I said, I've already been talking to businesses and other nonprofits that I know about using this technology to increase their impact through exponential reach, a greater reach than they could do or accomplish on their own when they pool together with other like-minded, non-competing organizations. The sum is better than the parts, right? In that particular case. So that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. I hope if you've been watching a number of these, I hope you're getting something out of it. I do know one friend of mine has already, one that I know of, others may have. One of them's already went ahead and got the 5-code switchboard set up, and I know they're going to be able to get a lot of value out of that. Among the other things that they do, they're a Young Living distributor, and so they're going to be able to reach a lot of people on their team, in their community, whether it's education on the products or business ideas to grow their business, all the things. So I know they're going to be able to take advantage of that, and they'll be, I think, pleasantly surprised as they start to use it. So come back tomorrow for day 23. We're going to try to do something special when we get to day 25. That means we're 1/4 of the way through this 100 days. But come, join me, hang around for the ride for 100 days straight. Show us some love with comments, share it, like the video. If you're getting value, don't do it just to do it. Hope you're getting value. And, that's what it's all about for me, is providing value, giving you something you can use. I've been talking about influence, impact, and income. I kind of like the 3 eyes of that. So with influence, you can make a greater impact, and on the way through that, income as well. So doesn't always have to be free. So I do a lot of things for free. I've adopted the Gary V kind of mentality, and I can tell you literally even today, I believe it's going to end up having paid dividends again. When what I mean by that is, in other words, the things that I've contributed, my knowledge that I've contributed in my community and with organizations that I know and am a part of or am aware of. I had a really good conversation today that I believe is going to end up meaning some business, if you will. So that's going to be great. I have a full-time job that I do, and then I moonlight, if you want to call it that. So yeah, I'm doing my best to see how much I can get into and survive at the same time. So we are going to call it a night. Come back tomorrow. Please subscribe if you haven't. Turn on notifications so you can know when we either go live or publish the next video. All right. Have a great one. Bye.